Arc 3, episode 23 of the DNR podcast is brought to you today by Theriathon 2020. Theriathon is on April 25th this year. It starts Saturday morning, noon Eastern, and it goes all day long till midnight at least. We really hope you guys can set aside time to be there, as it's going to be a packed day full of stuff and a few surprises. Without further ado, let's get on to the show. Previously for Group B, after torturing the last remaining assailant that attacked them outside of Esterholt, the group got information that they were absolutely being hunted, and with no other choice, they decided to head further north toward the Blacktip Forest, where there might be some hope of defeating the Black Hand. Let's do that thing where we go around the table and introduce ourselves. I'm Jason, I'm the Dungeon Master. Going around the table, starting with Jamie.
Hey, you cool cats and kittens. This is Jamie, and I play Tatiyana, the human rogue.
You stole it. No.
Damn. For those of you wondering, Jamie did kill her husband. It's pretty... I haven't seen Julian in a while. So... fed him to Stormy. And Ian.
Hey, I'm Ian. I play Kalden Halek, the half-elf sorcerer. And hey, if you're having trouble finding gloves, just do what Kalden does. Lose your hands. And that won't be a problem anymore.
And Jamieson.
Hi, this is Jamieson. I play Larg, the half-orc zealot.
And Karen.
Hi, I'm Karen, and I play Kallie, the elven druid.
And Valerie.
Hi, I'm Valerie. I'm having a really great time today, and I play Elena, the human fighter.
I believed it. You sold it. I love it.
Thank you.
And last and certainly not least, Alex.
Hey, I'm Alex, and I play Braylon, the halfling bard.
So, Earth is on fire. So
I thought we were in Theria.
I'm letting listeners know. Just leave Earth behind, and we're going to go to Theria for a couple hours and hang out. Now,
I mean, is it much better here?
Well, okay.
The world's about to end.
Well, but to the average Therian, they don't know that.
Yeah.
Right?
So ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
It was like us 8 weeks ago when we were allowed to go outside and shit. But the cool thing is, you guys have reached a lovely pit stop. You are in Fairbay, the outskirts of Fairbay to be precise, and you're on a little farm. Tatiyana's folks' house, to be specific, and you went and knocked on their door, and it was very, very early in the morning. Everyone's still asleep, basically, but you all were ushered into the house, and you get to take your boots off, that type of thing. You come in. And I would imagine you guys are going to get some sleep. It's only been a handful of days since Esterholt, and you've had a rough run already. In fact, when's the last time you guys went anywhere and didn't have a rough run?
The very first camp, the first session where we left Fairbay.
Day one.
Yeah.
Arc 1.
And even then, Elena didn't win that contest. So.
Yeah. And Arc 1, Group 2 in Arc 1, we have problems with boats getting crashed and stuff, so...
That was you guys, though. You guys literally pointed to icebergs and like, let's zigzag in between them.
No. That was our captain, and I still stand by his actions. He's like, I'm elf. I can pilot this fucking thing. I got this. And then you have Undead Actoronus, Captain, you hit an iceberg. And it's like, oh, no.
Anywho, you guys are going to wake up several hours later. And the sun is going to be shining in your face. I would imagine the first couple of times you roll over, it's like, that type of thing. but a smell. A smell is going to fill your nostrils. There is sizzling bacon being cooked in an iron skillet. And I can't imagine how welcoming a scent that is. Like, that is Sunday morning breakfast, I'm home type of smell. Like, you don't have to be, you don't have to wake up and start a campfire to cook breakfast or eat rations or jerky or some shit. Like, you guys are having a down-home cooked breakfast. I would imagine there's some fresh squeezed juice. Tatiyana, are your folks more of a lemonade people or an orange juice people, would you say?
Orange juice people.
Excellent. Okay, that's fine. So you got some bacon, some eggs, it's a farm, so these are farm fresh brown eggs. Like, oh, it's some good stuff, guys. Now, I know there are people in this call who are vegan. And to that I say, there's other stuff to eat too, don't worry. It's fine.
I don't know if Elena's vegan.
I don't either, so I didn't want to assume. You tell me.
I forgot if she was or I feel like I may have said it before, or maybe I didn't. I don't think she is, though.
I gotta imagine it's really tough to be an adventurer and vegan.
Yeah.
Because, like, dried meats and stuff, man, what do you do for protein on the road?
Mm-hmm. But Elena does want pancakes.
Okay. Pancakes can be made. Now, I'm not even going to roll for this, because I feel like, just the way Tatiyana has described her mom, I just feel like she's really good at that Sunday morning breakfast thing. I just feel like it. Like, there's way too much food. There's, like, oh man, it's that thing of, like, she'll just bring you stuff and put it on your plate. It's like, here, eat up. You look gray. Your palate's terrible. Eat these pancakes.
I can't exactly help the fact that I'm gray, and neither can Larg. So,
but I don't know if she would know that. She don't want to assume. Like, are half-orcs usually gray? Or I don't know. Like, here, eat these pancakes.
You look different. I love your makeover.
Yeah.
It's kind of off-putting too, because the smell of the bacon smells a little like a burnt Larg and a burnt Braylon. But Kalden is not going to say anything. He's just going to, like, look at them while he's putting bacon in his mouth and just doing a long think.
No.
Actually, I feel like it's probably... I don't know that Larg would be here. I think that he would have probably gone outside at some point in the middle of the night and kind of stayed there. But he doesn't need to be there for breakfast, so it doesn't really matter. Just
to take a walk, or to just...
No, like, after the things he's done, I don't know if he's comfortable being in polite company. Plus, now he's paranoid about being followed, so he's basically just posting up outside the door and he's not moving, keeping watch,
Okay.
But I don't want to ruin an amazing breakfast scene. So.
No. I'm thinking now, because here's the thing. It's an active farm, and there are people working this farm, so you're probably going to run into people too, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, and they just move around him. He doesn't move.
Yeah.
His helmet's on. They can't see him.
Can I get to that cow? Excuse me. I just need to...
Suplex the cow.
Why is he standing next to the cow?
You know what? I don't know why I always pictured Larg as a cow person.
You're thinking Minotaur. He's not a Minotaur.
No. That's racist. I mean, like he just
one of those people, like, for walking, he'll just, like, point it out in a field, like,
yeah, like he probably pets cows. Yeah, like, I don't know. He just... Larg is the cow of people, right? Just kind of docile, friendly for the most part, except when he's breaking kneecaps and, like, being an enforcer for the mafia.
Yeah, I suppose that's a pretty good analogy. When you put it like that, I guess it fits. Okay. Well,
I meant it in the best way. Like,
I know.
So, Sarah, Tatiyana's mom, is going to sit down at the table with you guys, and after all this stuff is cooked, she's just going to start pumping you for information. It's like, where have you been? What's going on? You look... she would probably find a nice way to put it, but it's like, oh, you look like you've been on an adventure. Like the road has beaten you guys up.
I think Tatiyana, when she's answering Sarah, is going to be very careful. My main goal here is to not worry the family, and what we're about to do is very worrisome. So I think the bare minimum, Tatiyana would talk about maybe like some of the people they have run into on the road, and would show off this like gemmy robe, maybe like, oh, look at this cool thing that we acquired. How cool, huh? Like maybe showing off a little bit. Like, yeah, I'm doing pretty good out there, Ma.
I imagine it would be that flat out mom thing. It's like, that's great, honey, that type of thing. Like, just still worried, but it's like, well, if you say you're doing fine, like that. I feel like she would be the type of person that every time you come back home, it's like, are you staying for a while? Or are you you always seem to be in the middle of something, like she's catching you at a bad time.
Yeah, I think that's probably an awkward conversation because Tatiyana doesn't stay very long, ever. And always says, well, next time, I'll make sure to stay. But I think this time when Sarah asks Tatiyana, like, if she was going to be staying for a while, Tatiyana would maybe grab her hand while they're sitting at this table and just say, we're not quite finished with what we have to do yet, but as soon as we're done, I will come back and I will spend some time on the farm. I miss you.
At a certain point, Daniel is going to come up behind, like he's going to wake up at some point and kind of come up behind Tatiyana and give her a hug and like a kiss on the top of the head type of thing. And then immediately grab a plate of bacon.
Just full of just bacon.
Now, okay. Braylon, give me a perception check, please.
Yeah, I'm back in the game, baby.
I mean, the last time we were here, we did eat a whole pie.
You did, yes.
We.
Ooh, 25! Holy shit. Yeah, he's going to say hello to everybody. It's like, oh, hi, everybody, how do you? And he's going to, the entire time he's saying hello, he's going to inch quickly over to the bacon and pile up some before Braylon gets to it all.
Braylon will look at this, and like part of it is his instinct is like, oh no, I didn't have any bacon, but in his mind he's like, he hears something that basically says like, you don't want anything.
Aww.
And it's gonna be unusual, and I think everyone, it's very perceptible. Everyone sees this face of him like getting kind of worried, the way like a toddler gets worried when you take something from them, but then it just gets like subdued by something else, and he just kind of goes back to just nodding and listening to the conversation happening at the table, if there's any kind of conversation.
And I imagine most of the conversation is just talk, like kind of, she's doing that super mom thing of like asking questions, the kind of getting to know you stuff. And it's like, oh, what's it like to be a wizard? What's it, that type of thing. You look pale. That type of shit. Like just trying to get to know your friends.
I wouldn't know because I'm a sorcerer. Thank you very much, Sarah.
Excuse me, Sarah.
Your bacon is shit.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to assume you're spell casting.
I mean, it's not like he called him a warlock or anything.
No, that would be problematic.
Got to.
One of Tatiyana's brothers is actually going to come bounding into the room at a certain point. Like you could tell he just got dressed, that type of thing.
He's cute.
Huh?
Oh yeah, how cute is he?
What are we talking here?
Well, it's weird because Tatiyana described him to the group as super bangable, and I think that's a little weird.
Oh, good.
He's
18 and above.
All right, I see we're switching the game to a Tiger King role playing game.
This is Norwood.
Two brothers, two husbands.
Well, stop. I didn't mean to do. I'm not trying to ruin your family. I'm sorry, Jamie. But he's called Woody most of the time, just because Norwood's kind of a proper name, that type of thing. But I picture almost a Wesley-looking guy from Princess Bride, that type of thing.
Oh, he's handsome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And definitely piling up.
I have a question.
Hit me.
Is Wesley the as you wish guy?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That is
Got
Carrie
it. I
always.
get it. I'm
Yes.
good.
Dreamy.
So I imagine he comes bounding into the room and just beeline right for the food. Probably only passingly. It's like, hey, and just like goes for the food. Like doesn't really.
Tatiyana is going to stand up, hello, and is going to walk over and will pull him away from the food and sort of give him like an aggressive older sister noogie. Like on the head. You aren't even gonna say hello to your sister? And she's like fighting him.
That he is going to violently shove you across. No, roll initiative. No. There's going to be this kind of whine, like he's reaching for the food, it's like that kind of thing, and he is going to kind of tussle a bit with you, and it's like, hey, there's a lot of people here. I want to get something before it's all gone.
And she'll let go. It was just like playful roughhousing.
And before he goes back to the food, it's like, hey, it's good to see you, though. Seriously, he kind of gives you that smile. It's like, no, but seriously, it's you're not terrible.
These pancakes are amazing. How do you? What? If you don't mind my asking, what is your secret? How do you get them so fluffy?
Well, everything's fresh right here. I make my own flour. I'd be happy to show you how.
Well, I'm afraid we don't have the time, but maybe next time. I do enjoy eating them, however.
Well, I'll make them for you every time you come back. Tatiyana said you still have business to attend to out there.
We do. In fact, like she said, we can't stay long. There's one thing that I need to do. May I use your barn?
I think she thought the last word in that sentence was going to be bathroom.
It might as well be.
That's gonna take her, like, of course. Why?
Just something that we need to do before we head out on the road. And I'll need all of you as well. And he like looks to everyone. Whenever you're done eating, just meet me there. Thank you so much for the breakfast and for the hospitality.
Oh, you're leaving today?
He looks to Tatiyana.
Tatiyana's gonna sort of like look at her mom with the eyes you look at your mom with when you brought home a bad grade.
Oof.
And just say, yeah, we're kind of on a tight timeline.
Give me a perception check, please. Or insight.
Or insight?
Or insight. Pick one.
I mean, they're both equally horrible. But it doesn't matter, mofos, because I know my mama's so good.
Oh!
Well, that's a crit. You can see the instant her heart breaks. Like, that she steals herself. It's like, oh, like, she thought for sure. It's like, well, surely more than one day, right? Like, and she's, I think if you didn't know her, you wouldn't pick up on it.
Tatiyana, seeing this, is going to walk over and give her sort of an over-the-shoulder hug and, like, tilt her head down onto her head and just sort of whisper talk. But don't worry, like I said, as soon as this is done, I'll try my best to come out here. I really do want to help out. And look over to her dad, who's probably unassumably, like, chomping down on bacon.
Yeah, I don't know that he's... I feel like he's a breakfast guy. Like, he's not fully functioning until he's had breakfast. And, yeah, she's going to, like, again, steal herself, and she understands. It's just, it's been a while. At least the visits are getting closer together.
Right. Like, this is kind of a step up.
Yeah, like, this isn't bad. It's like, okay, well, if you visit every few weeks or something like that, every couple of months, that's something. Like, that's better.
And I promise I'll keep writing.
I don't want to pressure you, honey. I completely understand. You're a big time adventurer now. You have a lot to do, and I'm sure you're out there helping people.
Feels awkward.
You know that you always have a place here, though, right?
Tatiyana will just give a little squeeze again and just say, I know.
Here, before you go, you do whatever it is you need to do in our barn, and I'll make you some plates to go.
All right, that sounds like a plan. And we'll give like another little hand squeeze of her shoulder and sort of give her brother a pat on the head and walk over to where Kalden was headed.
Your brother will absolutely give you a hug, by the way, because he knows you're not staying. He probably figured he had a little bit more time to like hang out and go to the market or whatever. But like he's like, oh shit, okay, I was kind of a dick. Okay, hold on. Just here's the other thing. These are a hardy people, right? They tend to be a little more muscular, and these are farm people. They're lifting hay bales. They're up in the morning every day. They're walking around, and your mom probably thinks Kalden is weird. Like, not as a person, but it's like, oh man, a stiff breeze could knock that guy over. You be careful. Why are you going to our barn? Like weird stuff like that. Like it's just, he's like the Sheldon Cooper of your group to her. It's like, oh, well, be careful. Like it's that type of thing.
You have a lovely house. Goodbye.
So, are you collecting Larg at the barn?
Yeah. If we go outside the house and we can see him, yeah, I'll say, you know, like, hey, I'd love to have you over at the barn if you're not busy.
Yeah, and he'll kind of like move for the first time in a couple of hours and be like, yeah, all right, sure. And just kind of like brush his hands off and on his pants and just walk over to the barn.
Did you want any breakfast or anything? They have bacon.
No, it's okay. I'm not really hungry.
Oh, I don't like sad Larg.
Did you sleep at all?
No, I don't think I need to do that anymore. He'll kind of like glance over to Braylon as like Braylon's walking out of the house. It's just not. He'll shrug. It's don't feel like it, you know.
Okay. Well, yeah, come to the barn with us. Take your mind off of not having to sleep.
Yeah, right. He'll just follow him.
Well, color me curious. What are you doing in the barn?
So we go to the barn and we slide the door open. It's got like hay and those rays coming in with all the like particles and everything.
Ah, don't forget the smell.
And the smell. Oh, that barn smell, that hay smell, that dung smell.
There you go. That's the more smelly part of the smell.
Mm-hmm. It smells like livestock. It smells like work. And when everyone comes in, Kalden shuts the door and he turns to everyone and he's like, I know we have a long journey, but I wanted to try something before we go. You all know now that I've been working on some magic, and it started here when we got attacked by the Fang, and we heard they were working for the Black Hand, and we set out. I started that night working on this magic, and we can see like in the foreground like little mice like like running around this barn. And he's like, I made a promise to all of you that I wasn't going to endanger any more innocent lives, but I really need to start using this, start testing this on a living person. I think I can only get so far on animals. I need to see how it really works on a live being. like a live humanoid. And I thought a lot about this, and so I need to test it. And then he goes over and sits down somewhere in the hay and makes a little spot, sits cross-legged. And he's like, when I first started this, I thought I had to do this alone because I was really worried about what you would think, what you would say. And he looks directly at Braylon, that you would despise me for this. But it's something that has to be done. And I realize coming from here and going all the way around that I don't have to do this alone. And I have you all here to help me learn this, to help me figure this out. So I'm going to test this spell on myself right here, right now. And if anything goes horribly wrong, I'll need all of your help.
Larg looks around at the rest of the group to see how they react, because he's not sure how to react.
Braylon is just standing there, kind of mouth open. If the spell messes up, how do we help you? The spell messes up. I mean, I'm good with magic. I'm okay with magic. I don't think I can reverse anything. What are you talking about?
Braylon, you know me better than anyone. If I know your magic is strong, and if you sense that something is wrong, if you see something is wrong, you'll know to jump in. You'll know to do something.
Yeah, I guess. And he kind of rubs his forehead. But I mean, Kalden, you're talking about making things up. It's a pretty thin line between extreme failure and moderate success.
I know. I realize that, but I can't cross that threshold at the moment when it matters. It has to be a success. It cannot fail when we need it, if we need it.
Can't you test it on a battle before you need it? I mean, the chances of us running into a foe on the road again are high.
As she looks to the sky.
Astronomically.
Well, I thought I could try it on that drow assassin, but Larg made quick work of him, and so that option was off the table. Now we're left with this. And like I said, I've thought about it. I need to know how far I can push it. I need to know what it's actually going to do to a person inside them. What better way to know that than to find out myself?
Do you describe to the group what you're trying to do? To be clear, this is the spell you and I have been talking about for a few years, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, do you describe that to them?
Yeah, I would relay. I would gesture everyone to sort of come near and tell them exactly what the plan is, how it's about trying to freeze water from inside, but at pinpoint locations like heart, lung, brain, and to do so very quickly. But it is difficult magic to wrangle, and I let them know exactly what I'm trying to do.
So,
do me a favor, everybody in the group, give me an Arcana check, please. And please go ahead, Valerie.
Oh, so Elena's sort of been in the back of this, of the sort of group, and Elena's going to speak up and say, "You should try it on me."
Okay, let me chime in. Just a second.
Mm-hmm.
So, the goal is to essentially cryogenically freeze someone, right?
Mm-hmm.
The problem...
from the inside.
Yeah. Yes. So, Braylon, Tatiyana, and Kallie, they have some magical knowledge here, and they would know that the odds are you would kill somebody. Like, you'd freeze them from the inside and something could snap off, something they might not unfreeze the same way. You're freezing vital organs, and that's a big deal. So most likely what you would do is freeze someone to death.
Well, Elena doesn't know that because she didn't roll high enough.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm
She's
hitting.
good.
I think Braylon would look at Kallie first and kind of look back to Kalden. No, I don't think anyone should be. This shouldn't be tested on anyone besides maybe one of the two zombified guys. And he's gonna motion towards himself and Larg. I mean, if we go down, we come back up again.
I thought about that, Braylon. But this, even though it's dangerous and that sort of eliminates some of the risk, it's incredibly painful. I can't do that.
He's gonna laugh.
Larg.
He's gonna chuckle and look at the ground. Maybe you haven't noticed, but I'm missing a lot of sensation these days. And he kind of motions his hand up and down to his whole body. I don't think a little bit of pain or a lot of bit of pain to test this thing out, which could potentially save us, in battle. I think it's worth it.
Kalden's gonna think long and hard, and he's gonna look at you and Larg, and he's gonna shake his head. No, it should be me. After all that I've done to make this happen, if anyone should have to feel this, it should be me. And I'll know if it's too much. I can pull back. If it's somebody else, I won't know. I won't know how far I can go.
Braylon, hearing this, is going to shake his head and is going to say, I was really hoping I didn't have to do this. And then he's going to cast invisibility, and then he's going to run up to Kalden and start punching him.
Wait, what? Okay.
Yep.
So here's what we're going to do. Your first swing, you get an advantage.
That's the goal.
Okay, let's do it. What? Wait, are you trying to knock him out?
No, I'm just trying to punch him, hurt him, so he can, get him a little upset, do it, cast it. You better do it, or I'm going to keep punching you.
Okay. Let's do it. I mean, no weapon modifier, but,
I don't have it. It's just my strength mod, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's +0, so it's just a d20!
But it's with advantage.
Well, there's the first one.
That's an 8. Let's do better. That's a 12.
There we go.
What's your DC, Kalden?
I'm pretty sure I missed.
17?
My AC, yeah, 17.
We're level 10, of course it's 17.
Yeah, that's not gonna quite do it.
Ow, Braylon! What are you doing?
He's gonna just keep the invisible voice. Oh, well, I guess after he turns visible and then he swings,
he's not.
He comes back. Yeah, he comes out of it and he's like, the next one's not gonna be my fist. It's gonna be a thunderclap. And he's gonna have his hands out like he's gonna do the thunderclap inside the barn.
Oh my god. They have animals!
The static is...
Can Tatiyana interrupt, please?
Yeah.
Tatiyana needs to interrupt, and she's going to say, you guys are being ridiculous. We do not have time for this. We have to get to the Blacktip Forest. If you want to practice, I guarantee you there will be more assassins on the road, because I've seen more assassins in the last 3 months with you than I have in my entire life. So should we get going, maybe? And she's obviously very agitated at this because, she just saw her family and she doesn't want to go, but she has to. And this is annoying.
Oh, that's a good point. His hands kind of go back to their sides, and one of them is still kind of charged. And he's kind of looking at Kalden this was your chance. So he turns it off. He's not going to do it.
Do you know how little it takes to get chickens not to lay eggs?
And now you got extra eggs.
I'm just saying, they spook so easily. Like a thunderclap, that would be it. That'd be end of that.
Yeah, they'd explode.
Bankrupt the farm.
No more eggs.
Kalden he'll like take a step away from Braylon as he like puts his magic-y hand down. And he'll look at Tatiyana and say, I agree, we don't have much time. And if I can't figure this out and the clock ticks down, that'll be it. It may be for nothing. You don't want us to come to find more assassins on the road. We need to not have that happen. And we need to get going, I agree. But if you can't help me now, you'll have to help me sooner or later. This is something that we have to discover. This is something we have to refine. Or it's not going to work.
Tatiyana is going to sort of like calm herself down and like taking deep breaths loudly. I just don't think it's a very good idea to have any member of this team down when we have so far to still go. I know what's in the Silver Glade and we need to be ready for it, and I don't think this is a good idea. You do what you need to do, and I will be there, but my vote is no.
And here I thought I didn't have to do this alone. And then Kalden will walk out of the barn and get on the road.
Yeah, I guess Braylon walks out.
Well, you guys have your horses, and we all had a talk before this episode started, and we agreed that Karen was going to roll the first travel
Fuck
drive.
you. Hate you. I hate you.
This was the group. The group voted.
They did when I was not there?
Yeah, we did. And my rationale is this. DRP went so well that you're overdue. You're overdue.
This new group near you.
Karen.
Okay, let's see how the first couple of days are going to treat you guys.
Come on, Mama.
Am I rolling a d20?
You rolling a d20.
We're using our travel dice, right?
You say the word.
No, not yet. We should wait till we get to my suggestion is when we get to that first part of the Silver Glade, then we use travel die.
All right.
Okay.
I'll remember you said that.
Ooh, the number of the beast.
Here we go, assassins. Let's do it.
6.
Yeah, freeze them all.
That would be really fucking hilarious if the first thing we hit out of Fair Bay is assassins.
You guys step outside the barn and the fucking Foot Clan attack.
Right.
Tatiyana's like, I fucking told you.
So.
Nobody kill them. I need to practice.
Oh boy. Well, the good news is Fairbay's a pretty peaceful place. Karen, could you do me one more favor?
Yeah.
Could you give me a 1d4? 1. All right.
Only one murder hobo.
One murder hobo.
Last time we left, it was razor flies.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, you don't want that. So, you're leaving on the 16th of Alta Orn. On the 17th, you guys have left the road, and you are officially in the wilderness. And that's where the stakes get higher, but you're taking a shortcut, right? It's the fastest way from point A to point B, right? So you guys are going to be in this. It's a pretty open area, right? And you're going to end up getting lost, just a bit turned around, and you're going to get lost for a full day. Let's get you a. Let's say this square represents you. So you're going to get basically we're going to eat up a day. That's all. So it's going to be, you leave the 16th, so it's the 18th of Alta One.
We have a montage of everybody arguing with each other all through the 17th. about where to go?
I picture it's like that good 10-15 minute chunk in Blair Witch where they're just arguing about the map.
Like we cross one way, one of us is leading, everybody else is yelling at them. We cross the other way, the other person's leading, everybody's yelling at them.
We're yelling at each other for a whole day.
Well, it was pretty tense when you guys left. So you guys are going to start to... You're going to come up on a river. And what we're going to do is... This is still the 18th of Altaorn. You guys have a choice. We're going to do some Oregon Trail type shit. This is a pretty damn wide river. And you're not exactly sure how deep it is, but it does look like it's moving at a pretty good clip. Do you want to try to take your horses through it, or do you want to search for a more shallow way to cross? You'd actually be surprised at how deep water can get before horses can't handle it.
Yeah, I played Red Dead Redemption.
There you go.
Yeah. Learned that lesson the hard way a few times.
Waterfalls, man.
Is there a way I can mark this map? Can I make a mark on this map?
I think you can. Right-click and do something to it. Do stuff.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
There you go. Yeah. Nice.
It's something.
You know what? I don't like the green. Let's change it. I don't like the green. Let's do more of I think that blue shows up much better.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
That's nice.
Yeah. It's more friendly.
Alex would like to vote for find shallow water, and I think Braylon, traveling through Theria's greatest hits, knows that rivers are going to empty out somewhere, so he'll vote for finding shallow passage also.
Okay.
Yeah, if we actually have a map or some kind, it would make more sense for us to be like trying to figure this out. But I feel like we should head up this way to where the river kind of breaks into tributaries, right? Because then there's fewer crossings before we get through all this, instead of having to cross it and then cross back over it and then cross these other rivers.
Or
You
have
mean,
to
like,
hug the
just-
Silver Glade.
Yeah.
Just do the 2 rivers, rather than like 3 or 5 of them. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
So, is that what you want to do?
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that plan. Yeah, I like
Okay.
that plan.
Yeah, that's good.
So you're gonna spend a few hours following this shoreline here, and you will find a spot to cross over. So you're going to be beyond the rivers and stuff here. Fantastic spot for fishing, for obviously, stocking up on water. You guys have food. You're pretty good in terms of rations. You're eating 1/3 less than you used to, thanks to Braylon and Larg, so that's cool. I imagine Larg's an eater. I imagine Braylon's an eater.
Yeah, we have to. Well, I mean, I don't know about the halflings in Theria, but I like to imagine that they eat a lot.
I mean, yeah, like, I don't know. Yeah.
It's
So-
like every time we go out to a restaurant, the Larg portions and the Braylon portions are the exact same.
Yeah.
I picture very Shaggy and Scooby-Doo, like just...
Yeah.
Braylon's more like a squirrel. Like he'll keep some for later. Like, oh yeah, this is good. This lasagna, yeah, that's going in my pocket for sure.
Pocket lasagna.
Yeah.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go right down the line, guys. And we've all had our fun, and we all made Karen roll. But now it's time for... let's go with Jamieson. Jamieson, give me a flat D20.
I'm feeling
Wait,
so
hang
attacked right
Hang
now.
on. You have...
Wait.
You have...
Ah, okay. Well,
17 kobolds.
yeah, well, kobolds. That's nuts. Let's do it. Fuck it.
Freeze them.
What were you going to say, Ian?
Karen, you have Walk on Water, right? Can you cast that? Is that only on yourself?
She could become efficient.
I didn't stock it.
Oh, well, then never mind.
What
But
time of day is it? Is it worth camping here and then doing it in the morning?
I think I just need to do a short rest.
Well, here's the thing. It's not like you guys are walking, or you're not riding for days at a clip without sleeping. Like, you can change your spells out whenever you want, man. Do you want it?
Oh. Let me find it.
Sure.
in my 400 spells.
Also, Jason, I have my sheet.
Water
Sorry
walk.
to get some housekeeping here.
Mhm.
Teleportation circle is a level -1 spell. I think that's not right. I think you should
That
do
is not right. You're right. That's not correct. Well, technically,
gained-
you're dead. So
I gained
negative.
spell slots for using it. Is what it means.
How is that? Every once in a while, something gets.
Oh yeah, that's a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's. I think it's not on.
It's one creature, but I
Creature, yeah.
could cast it 6 times.
Can you cast it for the horses too?
What? You would cast it on the horses.
Yeah,
and
you wouldn't need to
just
cast
walk
on you.
across. Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
Genius.
Freak the horses right out, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, rump dropper ain't gonna do.
It would just like eat up half of my spell slots though.
Oh.
But
Kind of think it's worth it, honestly.
I mean, we need to go.
okay.
Yeah,
I
I'm down.
can
I'm down.
cast it.
I'm
We
down.
need you to horse whisper, Callie.
There goes all my level 3 and level 4 spell slots.
Oh no! Oh shit!
What's the worst that
shit.
could happen?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Hey, the last fight we did, she was tied up the whole time. We'll be okay.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
We're gonna give Karen a complex. Hold on
I
a second.
feel
Let's not.
very attacked today.
Oh, don't you remember the quote for that whole fight was, "Damn, it would be nice to have a Callie at this point."
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, if we do a short rest after that, I can get back a couple of those. So.
I mean, the amount of time we would save just doing it, I think, would allow us a short rest. So,
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do that. So, guess what? Let's jump ahead to the 20th.
Did we solve your river puzzle?
Wasn't really it's just water. I just wanted to see what you do. So, where you guys are nearing the Silver Glade. And here's where things are going to start getting tricky. A low roll around this area could bork you all. So, it kind of funnels you in because to your left, to the west, you have... I see people screaming travel die in the in the chat. But to the west, you got these hills. The hills are going to slow you down because they're hills and you're on horseback and all that stuff. To the right, you have the Silver Glade. And dead center, you have rivers. So, would you like to use your travel die?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's 4 of us saying yes.
Well, let's see. I say, Alex, do me a favor. Give me a
Got
D4.
A D4?
D4?
All right. Ooh!
4!
Oh,
Wow.
So, for those of you who don't know, a travel die presupposes that the best possible outcome is going to happen to you while you're on the road using a travel die in this area. So the best possible outcome in breezing past the Silver Glade here is that you will not be beaten to death by a briar troll or mauled to death by a werewolf. You are going to just get through the area and everything will be fine. So,
Hashtag blessed.
It is the 24th. Man.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, we sped that up so good.
Oh my, this is crazy.
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
I do want to spend like a few hours every day in hawk form to kind of just like make sure no one's following us.
Okay.
Oh, smart.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
You know what?
Do I
Give me
get advantage?
Yeah, you do. Got them hawk eyes.
Perception. Well, that's not bad.
Well, we're gonna drop that 1, and we're gonna take a 9. That's 18.
Thank God.
You're not seeing anything, but you will look into you'll see movement in the Silver Glade here and there, and you'll see, like, on your periphery, you'll see hill giants and drakes and stuff in those mountains and blistering peaks, and where you guys are is perfect. You're kind of slipping by all this stuff. You're sneaking in the back way.
Cool.
So,
Hey, we've got this book, right? this like demon summoning book. Is there anything in there about banishing them?
Do you want to read the book?
Yes.
Okay. So I picture this as like curling up at night by the fire, reading material type of thing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right in the fire.
Right. Could you do me a big old favor?
Yes.
And could you give me an intelligence check, just a flat old intelligence.
Got it. I'm gonna use my advantage that I've been sitting on.
That
this
was a
whole
6.
Dang time.
That was a 6,
Yeah,
everybody.
not good.
He's holding it upside down.
What is book even?
How do magnets work?
Oh no!
Well, that's better.
It's a little better. Okay. This is a dense read. You know, like it's a thick book. And you will pick up a few things, like maybe some information on lower demons, that type of thing. Like you might pick up a couple of tips about the Clicore, but it's stuff you kind of already knew. With an 11, it's not. I wouldn't say there's any earth-shaking news.
There's no way to banish. There's no.
You're not seeing it.
Got it.
Yeah. But
And
there's
everything we know in the book, we've kind of learned from experience already.
Sadly, the hard way. Yeah, you guys have found out a lot about demons the hard way.
All right.
I'm sorry. I wanted better for you.
Boring read anyway. I toss it in the fire.
Okay.
Demons come out.
There was a demon trapped in the
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, no. Oh, okay.
Oh, that was the secret. The pages, the words, the hidden words come up with the fire. We did it. We did it.
Okay. Valerie.
Yes, I am here.
I'm going to need a travel die from... Not a travel die, sorry. Give me a flat D20. Right now.
Flat D20?
Wait.
Now?
Wait. Oh, God.
Well,
6.
I know, you didn't say right now. So, like, what were you going to say?
What I was going to say is you guys are entering a little portion of Theria called Dragon's Reach.
Oh, okay, and then now I roll, right?
No, we got your roll. Okay, you know what? We'll go with your second roll, it's fine. Like, we'll just go with that one.
I think we should take the second roll, you guys.
No, veto.
So everyone at home, Valerie rolled a 6, then she rolled a 1, so...
In her hubris.
I'm gonna give you guys a choice. You rolled a 6. It's Dragon's Reach. I'm gonna give you a choice between door number 1
I knew you were going to do door number 1.
and door number 2. Karen?
No!
oh shit.
Wait, I have an idea.
Okay.
What if you give us 3 choices, right? We pick one. You then take away one that was like there's 2 bad ones.
That's called
and
Let's Make a
good one,
Deal.
right? We pick one, then you take away one of the bad ones. So then we have a 66% chance of getting a good one.
Yeah, that's
But we
not how
don't know
this
what
works.
the options are.
Yeah, you don't. That's Let's Make a Deal.
Can you present our showcase to us?
Yeah. So,
We do the prisoner's dilemma. We're gonna take both of these no matter what.
here's the
And it's
thing.
up to you and then we'll split it with you afterwards. How does that sound?
Okay. Both of these options are hostile. You rolled a 6. Now, one of these options is a straight up fight. But it's a fight that would be a bit more fair for your party makeup.
We picked that door.
Hold on. The other option is hostile, and it is not fair, but you're not in an outright fight yet. Door number 1 or door number 2?
Wait, do we not know that which is behind which door?
Of course you don't. Where's the fun in that?
Oh, well, because I didn't know if you were just picking.
Oh, you're just picking. It's just luck. What do you feel good about?
What do the doors look like?
It looks like the front door to the house in Full House. Well, okay, door number 1 looks like the door, the front door to the house in Full House. So it's that red wooden door. And door number 2 looks like the front door to the house in Family Matters.
I just rolled a d20 and I rolled a 13, so I'm going with door number 2.
I'll go with 2. That sounds good. I'll go with 2.
Door number 2?
What if we all roll dice? We really put it up to chance.
Karen had the choice, so.
I mean...
I'd vote door number 1.
Okay, we have 2 for door number 2, 1 for door number 1.
What does that? What does 13 mean? I don't know what we're doing.
I just did 1 through 10, 1, 11 through 22.
Oh, okay, door 2, yeah, door 2.
Okay, we have 3 votes for door number 2. Jamie, how you feeling about this?
2's good.
2? Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Jamieson?
Oh, that's already majority.
Yeah, but I want to. You get to have that. I told you so. If you get it right,
It's true.
No, I don't need to gloat, Jason.
Okay.
You abstain?
No, I'm just gonna I just want to fight something.
Okay.
Listen, your vote counts, okay?
Every
Like on Survivor, though, you vote with the majority.
Here we go. Bernie Sanders is going to fly overhead and let out a roar.
Yay!
Damn it, I voted for Warren.
As no.
Threw away my vote.
Sorry.
Either are good. Please help us out of
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah, please, come get us.
Anywho, sorry. Let's put you right about here on the map. So you're approaching the Hazon Mountains, and it is the 25th now. And the sun is setting, and there's this beautiful golden hue on the horizon. And you're gonna hear this whooshing sound overhead. And it is this massive red dragon. And it is going to fly clean over your head and into the mountains and pay you no mind. But about that time, as you're looking at the dragon, an arrow is going to fly at each one of you. Could you each give me a dexterity saving throw?
Yo, they better not be riding. If they're riding that dragon, dude. they better
No.
not be riding that dragon.
That was
Wait,
rude.
all of us roll? I wasn't paying
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah,
Shit,
all of
even
it.
with my 7, goddamn.
Oh, I'm like,
I know.
Yeah.
What a very average
Love
set of
that.
rules.
Oh, Elena, we're the same. Yay!
I just
At
wanted
least-
you all to know that I did not have I'm the only one without a modifier.
Yeah,
Yo, I'm
far
a
and away
Callie
the
as
best
team
role.
leader from now on.
Yeah.
I think so
Callie's team
too.
leader.
Callie's killing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's set you up with some door number 2.
Fucking bandits.
Do I catch the arrow?
Well, in a way, yes.
With your body.
With your thigh.
It goes right through because you're such a frail boy.
Yeah. Oh, at least it went through.
The arrow actually slides into your body and replaces your thigh bone. It fits perfectly.
Somehow it feels sturdier.
Yeah. Oh, I needed this bone. I needed this stability. Thank you.
So, thugs, guys. Let me set you up with a map.
Thugs.
Thugs.
Fucking bandits, yay!
Yeah, no, this is there's not much in the way of ambiguity with this fight. This is just
They're brazen enough to fire on us.
They're highwaymen. They got this.
Yeah. They're road agents. They're fucking like they're, you know.
We don't have anything.
We have nothing.
You're my subjects, guys.
You want to catch these hands, you know where to come.
I throw the bill of Vecna at them and run. Take it. We don't want it.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even think of this, but how is Braylon's hand?
It's better.
It's all fine now?
Yeah, it was gross for a few days.
It was gross, but I wasn't sure how long it was gross for.
Yeah,
it's technically both my hands are still gross because I'm undead. So
yeah,
is it a bone hand now, like Kalden's, or is it flesh?
It did grow muscle and skin eventually.
Okay,
but it took a bit because it's.
Is it like discolored?
A little bit, yeah. Like it was. I mean, it's still gray like the rest of him. You know.
Yep, that fits.
Yeah. All right. Let's get you guys this map so you can fight some thugs.
Thugs.
That's my thug song.
Oh my god.
Do you think we'll need the world map anymore, or are we probably good?
Maybe toward the end.
But we'll see. I already closed it. But
I can always reshare it. It's all good.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured you could just do it again.
I got that power.
I got the power. Shoot, Jason.
Hmm?
I have a question.
Hit me.
I have a feature that says that I have advantage on dexterity. Oh, never mind. It's not saves. It's just regular ones.
Yeah, that's... You know,
Poop!
I'm sorry.
I was looking through all my stuff for this upcoming battle.
I don't blame you. So, party leader Kallie is going to be up front here.
Wait, did you share the map?
I'm sharing it now. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Just kidding.
Whoa.
Ooh, we can zoom out real far.
Ooh, party leader, party mama, hot mama Kallie.
Road ambush. I like the name of this map.
I mean, I thought it appropriate, right? Like, you know, we all know what's going on here. So
why am I unconscious on the map? Excuse?
I'm working on it. The last time you got into a fight, it didn't go well, okay? I mean,
the last two fights didn't go well. What are you talking about?
So these guys are going to jump out of a bush in a second. So first off, let's give you guys... well, okay. We're gonna start off with a long rest, right? And we're going to get rid of unconscious. Anybody else unconscious? Everyone good?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody who failed that deck save. Let's see. Sorry. Let's give you guys 2d6 damage.
Oh,
Boom.
damn.
7.
These motherfuckers.
Lucky number 7. So let's see. Tatiyana gets 7.
Can I uncanny dodge and only take half?
That's probably. Yeah, let's do that. 3. Kalden gets 7. Braylon gets 7.
Yeah, no uncanny dodge for me.
Elena gets 7. Larg gets 7. Callie's fine.
Yay! I ducked and the arrow hit Braylon instead.
Oh,
you must have got on the ground. You must have got on the straight ground. Hey, I know these tokens.
Funny.
Yeah?
Yeah, these are thugs, and these are captains, right? Yeah, champions.
Yeah, thugs and
I
champions.
like these guys. These
So-
are like my favorite NPCs to use.
They're nice. Thugs are exactly what you expect. They're kind of the unskilled labor of the underworld, and champions are basically hired muscle here to fuck you up. So be careful.
Yeah, champions are really good. Like,
Yeah.
Not,
So-
sorry, I'm metagaming, but I'm just in awe that we actually get to use champ. We get to fight champions.
You're welcome.
Excited.
Everybody, do me a favor. Roll initiative.
Oh, I love that. Oh boy!
I love watching my name slide down the initiative.
Hell yes, Tatiyana. Oh my god.
Woo!
That's a real 20? That's a Tatiyana real 20 and a dirty 20.
Holy shit.
Oh boy. There's
This
a clump of them.
Yeah, but like this is the opposite of how it usually goes. it's 4 of you guys, then a couple of them, then the rest of you guys, then just them. So let's start with Tatiyana at the top of the order.
Oh boy. I've never been first. So Tatiyana is gonna see this arrow fly and like hit her and see like this, I guess, wave of arrows hit her comrades, and is going to pull out her bow and sort of like swing around to see who these opponents are, and will, let's see, if she swings around, I suppose the first one she would see would be Thug 1, if we're headed to the right.
I would say left, like you're going up.
Like we're going up?
Yeah.
Oh, so then I would see the champion first.
Yeah.
Because he's like in the road. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
25 will hit.
Yay. Well,
6 damage to the champion.
Whoa.
What is that?
What the hell is that?
Someone's planning something. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Seems like a Kalden thing.
Yeah.
Foot cone? Yeah, that's a Kalden thing. Oh, unless that's Jason with the Dragon's Breath weapons.
That's not me. That's Illuminati confirmed. That's. All right. Anything else?
I could see it. I just didn't. I'm not very good with the drawing thing.
No, you're fine.
Get ahead of the game.
Nope, that's all I can do.
All right, I resent the map. So, let's see here. Kalden!
Kalden's going... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I can see that you're... Go ahead.
What I'm gearing up to do. Kalden is going to look around and... Can we see all of the... Oh, he's going to look around at everyone visible and say, "Who shot this arrow?"
Me. There's one dude in the back.
Well, you're not getting it back. And he's going to move up here. And then he's going to brace himself, dig in, and hold out his hand. And this frost magic is going to explode out from a point from his hand and turn into this enormous cone. And you could swear almost the way that it glints in the sun, that it's almost in the shape of a dragon. It's open real big. So let me do these boys dirty and do a cone of cold. Do.
Perfect.
Did that work?
Yes.
Cool.
Perfect. So, champion number 1 is going to fail. And, Jesus. Everyone else is going to fail except for thug number 5. Now, here's the thing. The champion is going to pop an ability called Indomitable. The champion re-rolls a failed saving throw.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's going to... What is that, a con?
It is. Con DC 17.
Got it. 12. I think that still fails. Yeah, it fails. Never mind. He's going to take it anyway. So do your damage.
Okay. Give me 1 sec, because I get to add, because it's cold damage, I get to add a little bit extra.
Just a little?
Just a little extra fuck you.
I picture Salt Bay, just like ice.
Right. Okay, I think I should, if I do the adjusting thing and roll damage, it'll do it automatically, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Theoretically. Holy shit!
There we go.
Oh my god. You just killed thug number 2, thug number 1, thug number 4, and you hurt the other one. Wow, okay.
Oh, yes, this dragon snaps its jaws, if it were indeed that, and shatters into a cloud of mist. And Kalden looks at Tatiyana and says, "I need one of them alive."
Oh, God.
And then how do I get rid of this fucking pointer thing?
I got you, fam.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
No problem.
And that'll be my turn. Thank you.
Good lord. Good job. Braylon! Now it's your turn to kill 3 of them.
I don't have anything that kills 3 of them. That's wow.
That was
Cool.
so sick. Oh my god, Ian.
Very nice. Very nice.
I'm gonna move. What's my speed? I haven't really moved that much ever in this game. It's 25.
Boy, you're small.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Why do I have people select? Oh, that's Larg. I'm sorry,
You
Larg.
squeezed through him, so now
I touched Larg. I'm sorry.
Down
I'll go here.
You want it down here?
Right here.
We're very good at D&D.
Yeah.
You guys
It's
are the best.
easier in person. So Braylon's gonna like skitter. That's the only way I can explain it. All the way down the road, like passing Larg. Excuse me, big guy, and just like kind of moving away from him, using the rock that's there as like a wall jump surface. And when he gets to Champion 1 right here, he's gonna cast. I haven't used this one yet, but I've been wanting to. Warding Wind.
Oh.
And so it's an action. It's just him saying a word, so he just like sings something really quickly. I think it's like the Peter Griffin trying to say the whole alphabet real fast. He goes like, da! And then all this wind within a 10-foot radius of me moves with me. So I have like this basically this consistent mini tornado around me. It deafens me and other creatures in the area. It extinguishes unprotected flames. It's difficult terrain for creatures other than me, and attack rolls of ranged weapon attacks have disadvantage.
Okay. So you guys are basically 1v1ing.
Yeah, and I have like this little storm of wind around me.
That's pretty hot. So you got this champion all to yourself.
Yep, and I'm hoping he just like tries to attack me the most. And I don't know if there's a way to like turn on the spell in the chat like I normally do. There we go. Let's do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And that's only a level 2 spell slot. And do I have any bonus actions? I don't think so. No, I'm good. Okay. And that's it for me.
Oh boy, Kallie, your turn.
Okay. I am going to cast a spell called Tidal Wave. There is a river near us. It's gonna take some of that river water there, and I'm gonna attack champion number 2 and thug number 3.
Oh boy.
They have to do a DC save.
Wow.
Fucking rude.
So thug number 3 is going to roll a crit, and champion number 2 is going to roll a crit 1. So,
Cool. I think on a failure, on a success, creature takes half damage.
okay. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Okay. And then thug. No, which one is the one that got hit? It was champion 2. He is prone.
Well, I don't like that.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Thug number 5. Now they get to. Okay. So, thug number 5 is going to climb over this rock.
Yeah, okay, so when he goes there, he's in difficult terrain.
Got it.
Yeah.
2, 3. He can still get here.
I tried, guys, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
He rolls through the brambles. Is it magical? Is
Yeah,
it
it's
like
wind.
magical
It's-
terrain?
Yeah,
It's
like he's
wind.
walking against wind. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Like he's a mime, guys. This thug now, thug number 5 is a mime, canonically.
Went to mime college.
Yeah, he's going to hold his invisible hat on and walk up to Elena and then try to hit Elena in the face with his mace.
Oh, finally, that mime degree is.
Wow, he's going to roll a 6. Never mind.
Perfect. I'm going to use riposte.
Okay.
Here it is. Here we go. The start. This is how it starts.
There he
Because
is.
Elena does not have time for this. So I'm going to expend a superiority die and make a melee weapon attack.
All right.
And let's see. If I hit, I add it to. But I'll attack first. Okay. Haven't done this in a while. I think I clicked this one.
13 will hit.
Ooh, that's close. Okay. And then I'll roll the superiority die, which I think is a D10, but now I have to check.
I believe it is.
Because I think it went. I'll do a D10. Who cares? Okay. 6, 8, 10.
2.
Okay, so I'm gonna add that, and then we'll do damage.
That will kill him.
Good.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
So his contribution to the fight is rolling poorly over this rock, walking against wind, swinging at Elena, and then getting stabbed in the chest. Excellent.
Can it be canonical that the mime that he did was incredibly good, and just the world will never know?
That was his hidden talent, and he just when I'm
Who's
not
the lead
thugging.
mime?
Yeah. Jesus. Champion number 2 is going to rock on up here to Tatiyana. And target Tatiyana. And use his great sword. 28.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I want to use my uncanny dodge though. Oh no, I can't. I used it this round
Yeah.
Also,
because I was
don't wanna be that
first.
guy, but I don't know. I think champions crit on 19s. I'm not sure.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I don't believe they do, but hold on.
Okay.
Let me
Yeah, check.
double check.
I didn't know he was going to be able to get to me because he was.
I do... No.
Okay, good.
They don't. I thought that too.
Only
No.
the player class champion, I think, does that.
Oh.
Yeah, fighter class.
Here's the difference, though. He gets 3 attacks with his sword.
Oh boy.
Let's do it.
So here we go. First, holy shit, 27 damage.
Oh no.
Here's
Bye.
another attack.
Bye, guys.
18 will hit.
Okay.
I'm here for you, Tatiyana.
18 damage. One more.
Oh my god.
Crit 1.
Oh, he fumbled.
Oh.
Oh no.
There's a lot of blood getting on him while he's hacking.
He nicked an artery.
Worst
Squirting him in the eyes.
worst luck in Theria.
Oh,
There's a special table, guys. It's a
Oh,
natural
no.
disaster.
No. Oh my god.
What?
This Goomba created a natural disaster.
What?
Please not earthquake. Please not earthquake.
What do you
Well,
guys...
there's a river. Maybe it's something crazy with water.
It's a fucking flood.
Wow, man. So okay. Oof, this sucks.
He gets struck by lightning.
Damn it.
All right, here we go. Let's pull up. This is baby.
The dragon turns around and just comes back.
All right, you know what? Let's make this sporting. Would someone do me a favor? Because I have to pick a random weather event, or natural disaster, or something that would make sense. So, someone do me a favor. Roll a flat d20 for me, please. Who's feeling good? Who's
I think it
feeling?
should be
Can I?
You want to do it, Jamie?
Sure.
Just got
There
walloped.
we go. Yeah, why not? Well, I don't know what that means though.
That was a 3.
It was a 3.
But you know, 3s can be a great number because they look like butts. So
Mhm. They're butts and they're prime.
exactly.
Prime butts.
Prime butts.
It's a rainbow. Natural disaster. Done.
Up the river. A major dam in the area is going to break.
Ugh.
Holy shit.
And a devastating, essentially tidal wave is going to rip through this area. Like, I need everyone to do me a favor and roll a Constitution save, and you're shooting for an 18.
Okay.
Before this, I'm gonna. Oh, let me check something. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Ah, it's a bonus action. I can't. Never mind. I can only do it during my turn. Shit.
You said a con save?
Oh,
Yeah.
just.
Oh.
Wow, those are some of the highest rolls I've ever seen you fucking... Look at you!
Whoa, 18.
But
Woo.
the Pantheon
Oh,
is with us,
God.
y'all. We
Except for
Vecna
Larg.
Daddy saved us all.
it's Vecna Daddy.
Vecna Daddy, I'm making a V with my arms.
Well,
Wait, champion 1 and 2 have to roll, and thug 3.
yes, that is true.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Well, oh, I rolled 2. My bad. We'll take the first one. Damn it. And okay, here's what's going to happen.
Wait, we need one of them.
Well,
I mean, we'll see what's about to happen.
We'll see what happens.
so here's how I'm going to count it. This, luckily, you are near this riverbank here. Now, the good news is that there's plenty of rocks and trees and shit to cling to, which most of you did. Larg and the 3 remaining bandits are going to just be hit broadside with this tidal wave. Like, it's going to come out of nowhere. You're going to hear, like, rushing water. It's like, what? And then, boom. It, like God punched you in the face. And it is going to sweep you half a mile downriver.
Oh, can we try to grab them as they're being swept?
So, yes. So, okay. Elena can try and grab Larg, and Braylon can try and grab the champion he's next to. Does that sound fair?
Wait,
What
who
about
can I grab?
Kallie?
I'm sorry.
What about Kallie?
I mean, you can try and grab that champion.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Grab him with your dagger.
With my dagger. Well, I was thinking, what if I like just did an entangle spell, but like I just had my turn, so I might not
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
Well,
the
no,
reaction time for that.
did Kallie succeed? I thought she failed.
I succeeded, yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry.
Callie's fine. So here's what we're going to do. Let's start with Larg. Elena, do me a favor. Give me an athletics check.
Athletics. Check. Okay.
Holy shit.
Ah,
Oh, he
got
gets
him.
one finger.
Nice.
Easy.
Twait.
26. That will grab Larg. The Larg will not be swept a half mile down river.
Thank you. Thank you. Way to go, Elena.
Well, I mean, the good news was he was never going to drown. So that's good. Callie, do me a favor, athletics check to grab this champion.
Okay. Wait, what if Tatiyana and I did it together?
Go right ahead. You're both adjacent. So
Oh, I just was saying like maybe like she could roll with an advantage or whatever.
yeah, you know what? Tatiyana, give me an athletics with advantage.
Athletics with advantage?
Yeah.
I'm assuming your athletics is better than mine.
I mean, not really.
Oh, okay.
Her acrobatics is probably better.
Yeah, my acrobatics is like. Oops, I don't know what happened, but it rolled. Well, it rolled for me twice, but it didn't show up as
Wait.
twice.
That's strange. I saw 14.
So the 14 too.
Yeah, I'm counting that 14. Fuck that table. So that will do it. And finally, Braylon, give me an athletics check.
You got it, Chief. 1 second. Athletics. 0. I still got 18.
Jesus.
God!
So this tidal wave is going to whip through the area. And trees are going to take a beating. Like, half of you are going to be, like, entangled in rocks. And it's like, oh my god. Like, after this is all done, that river is going to be twice its original height, kind of flooding over and just rushing. And poor thug number 3 is gone. Like, just nowhere to be found. You're going to see bits and pieces of armor and shit.
Bye.
Bye,
And-
Felicia.
I love how this one guy's crit miss, like, totally discouraged everybody.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So you are after you guys, I imagine, are just absolutely soaked, just kind of like choking, coughing on the ground. It's like, holy shit, like I did not see that coming. Because while you didn't get swept downstream, like, I imagine some of you are just hitting rocks and just, like, the force of it is nasty. So, you are left with 2 live but unconscious champions, and I think that's a good time for us to stop for the day.
Damn, Colin.
Yeah, boy.
Kalden.
Jason.
Kalden. Oh, go ahead.
Go, you first.
I was just gonna say, Kalden like does that thing where you like whips your hands down to like get the water, and he looks at Tatiyana like grabbing onto this thing, Tatiyana and Kallie, and he like walks up to her, looks her right in the eye with the utmost sincerity, and says, "Seems I'm not alone after all."
Aww. Oh, that's so sweet.
We're friends again.
Murder keeps the script together. Yeah.
Murder and
Oh
death.
man, you're gonna freeze him and he's wet. That's not fun.
It'll help though. It'll be like a conduit.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Jason, I like to envision that my wind tunnel thing stopped Champion from floating away. Like he's just like getting beat up by the water and the wind, and I'm just standing there like, oh well.
I'm so surprised they didn't run after Kalden's.
They didn't get the chance, really.
Multi-kill.
Like that was one round of comp. They didn't even get to the end of one round. Like my plan was for them to assess and go, "I'm out," but they never got the chance. Like,
Yeah, Elena and Larg never even went.
No.
Where's that dam? That's gonna fuck everything up.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
everybody
that's not
south
great.
of us. Apologize.
That was cool though. That was super cool.
We really hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Next week, we're going to be taking a week off so that you can catch up and get ready for Theriathon again. Theriathon starts April 25th, Saturday, noon Eastern, and we're going to be going all day. We're gussing up the stream for you guys. We're getting everything ready. We're getting videos ready. If you still want to send us a video, you can this week. Up until Saturday or Sunday, I'm going to have to cut things off so that I have time to edit everything. But if you want to send us a video of you imitating our opening or just saying hi to other listeners, telling us why you listen, how long you've listened, all that good stuff, send it to dandrpodcast@gmail.com. That's dandrpodcast@gmail.com. And I'll get it and add it to the pile so that I can edit everything together and make it look nice. I really can't wait until Saturday the 25th, because we've been building up a few things, and there will be some major story moments. So thank you guys. We'll see you, we'll see you on April 25th. I hope everybody is staying safe out there. Stay healthy, and we'll hang out in the stream all day long for Theriathon 2020.